Hello, Kirksville. You're listening to 88.7 KTRM, and today here we are joined by
Paul Niehaus. I'm going to start with the title track to my sophomore album. This is called Short Story Long.
All right.
All right.
Why does everybody make a short story long? They seem to just go on and on and on, and tales carry on like an endless song. Why does everybody make a short story long? Yeah, I tried to make a call, just a quick hello, and end up hearing stories that could never let go. Now my time is up and my patience is gone. Why does everybody make a short story long? Yeah, walking through the pages of the past, moments linger through shadows cast, through love and laughter, yeah, pain and strife. Short story long, we find our life. Through the highs and lows, we'll find our way through the tapestry of both night and day. With every choice, you'll make a plot twist strong as you craft a journey in a short story long. Won't you hang on to the echoes of yesterday, through the details where the dreams may so often sway. With every step in the rhythm of the song, we embrace the magic of a short story long. Walking through the pages of the past, where moments linger through shadows cast, through love and laughter, yeah, pain and strife. Short story long, we find our life. Yeah, my, yeah. Yeah, why does everybody make a short story long? They seem to just go on and on and on, and tales carry on like an endless song. Why does everybody make a short story long? Tell me now.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Is that one of your favorites?
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, if it's the name of the, I get it. All right.
The alternate title for that is The Introvert's Anthem.
Oh, okay. I like
Yeah.
that. All right. What else you got for us today?
All right, well, let's do another song from the new album.
Okay, good.
Although we're in Northeast Missouri, this one has a lyric. It's about Missouri, but it's got a nod to Southern Missouri.
Very nice.
called-
Got to get them all in there. You know,
Yeah,
a little bit
man.
of representation.
Yeah. One of these times I'll do a Northeast Missouri song. Nemo. This one's called Bury Me. Well, bury me, Southern Missouri. Not too soon, no, I ain't in no hurry. But let me roam these hills for a while, and feel the Ozark winds and the river smile. Rolling hills and winding streams, morning mist and moonlight beams. where the river hums a lonesome tune. Dogwoods dance in June. Won't you bury me in Boot Hill, Missouri? Don't you cry, no, don't you worry, but let me roam these hills for a while and feel the Ozark winds and the river's smile. Stone-built bridges worn with time, caves that echo so deep and wide, and fields of gold in autumn's light, rolling thunder in the night, yeah, the night. Bury me, southern Missouri, not too soon, well, I ain't in no hurry, but let me roam these hills for a while, feel the Ozark winds and the river's smile. Won't you let me roam these hills a while, feel the Ozark winds and the river smile. Do 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 do, yeah, for a while. Do 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 do.
Nice. I bet they'll love that. The Boot Hill.
Yeah.
All right.
You got it.
What was your inspiration for that one? Did you go down there?
Oh, I've been down there a lot. You know, I like going to the Lake of the Ozarks and
Yeah.
you know, Merrimack Caverns and that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
I love the caverns.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started. Missouri has some amazing caves and caverns, honestly.
For sure we do.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. What next song you got for us?
Well, what should I do, sweetheart? Well, I asked my wife what song I should do, and she doesn't know, so I'm going to do a song that her and I wrote together. Okay?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is from my first album, and this one's called Till This World Is Gone. Well, swimming in the ocean blue would be nothing without you. And walking in a forest green doesn't feel quite as serene. And visiting the county fair, not the same without you there. Climbing up a mountain tall, I will catch you if you fall. Oh, my love, I want you near. Oh, my love is so sincere. And darling, you're the one for me. You got everything I need. You give me the strength to carry on. Well, I just got to hold you tight every day and every night, loving you until this world is gone. Traveling the world so wide is always better by your side. If the sun would cease to shine, well, I'd be so glad just to call you mine, helping me to stay on track. I know that you've got my back, and if I was ever feeling blue, cheer me up is what you do. Oh, my love, I want you near. Oh, my love is so sincere. And darling, you're the one for me. And you got everything I need. And you give me the strength to carry on. Well, I just got to hold you tight every day and every night, loving you until this world is gone. That's right.
That was beautiful.
you.
What is your wife's name again?
Jackie?
Jackie. Do you play anything, Jackie?
That's
No?
not true.
Oh, it's not true? You
No,
lying?
she's very modest and shy.
Okay,
And
well,
she-
I should ask you then.
She plays drums, and she actually played drums on one song on my first album.
Oh,
And
which
I'm
one?
still shocked she did. It's called Swamp Stomp. It's an instrumental, and it's kind of a swampy, nasty blues.
I like that,
And
okay.
to me, she sounds like Meg White, just like bare bones, the simplest possible drumming you could do, which I personally love.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's
it's-
beautiful, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short over there.
Thank you.
Oh, that's all right. So you're
They
better
can't hear
now?
you, sweetheart. You want to get on mic?
Oh, you can get on here if you want.
She's so shy.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right.
It is.
All right, you got any others for us?
I'll give you one more.
One more? All right, sweet. Encore.
Let's do this tune here. My Daddy's Old Guitar. Send this out to all the fathers in the world.
All right.
Well, it takes me back to the good old days, back to the good old ways, back to the good old days, playing on my daddy's old guitar. Well, showing me how to drive a car, a G chord on a guitar, telling me not to curse the weather, how to keep my heart light as a feather. Takes me back to the good old days, back to the good old ways, back to the good old days, playing on my daddy's old guitar. Telling me it's okay to fight my brothers back to back against all others, showing me how to string my bow, write my name in the snow. Takes me back to the good old days, back to the good old ways, back to the good old days, playing on my daddy's old guitar. Yeah, and telling me stories about his dad, and teaching me good from bad, playing catch till the sun went down, had the best dad in town. Takes me back to the good old days, back to the good old ways, back to the good old days, playing on my daddy's old guitar.
Awesome. Thank you. I wish I had like a little applause button that I could do, but here, I'll just do a little. Yeah, there we go. There we
Wonderful.
go. All
Thank
right. Well, I've got a few questions for you. I feel like we got to know each other a little bit with, just hearing your music alone, but, I think the listeners might appreciate it a little bit more.
Absolutely.
See, I was curious. You said you're a Truman alum, right?
Yeah.
Now, I was wondering like what your journey was like to get where you are after graduation.
Yeah, sure. Well, I studied music and minor in folklore here, and it was a great time. And my first job after college was playing on a cruise ship, a Carnival cruise ship, for 5 months. I played guitar, and I was with a 7-piece show band. So that was a great time. After 5 months, I got back, and 2 weeks later, I hit the road in a blues band.
Oh.
And for the next 4 or 5 years, I toured in 4 different blues bands and got to play in 47 states in this country.
That's most of them. That's crazy.
Man, it was incredible. I'm so grateful. I got to see so many things that I wouldn't have gotten to see, places I wouldn't have got to see, friends that I met that I'm still friends with, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. It was a great time. So after being a sideman for quite a few years, I
had interest in doing my own music. And I also have a studio in St. Louis. It's called Blue Lotus Studio. It's in my basement. So for about the past 10 years there, I've made a bunch of records and written a bunch of songs with people and produced other people's records. And it's been a real fun time. And recording, I don't know if they teach that here at Truman today, but at the time there wasn't a recording.
Yeah, we still don't have anything like that, really.
I was happy to hear they have a music business thing going on now, so that's cool. If it was around back then, I would have done that.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. So I learned recording just through mentors, books, YouTube, trial and error, So basically I'm obsessed with how things sound and how to make things sound good, and like why some records sound good and why some sound just okay and some sound like bad. Like even if the music is like the best you ever heard, the sonic quality could be bad. And so it's just like a deep rabbit hole. Like, oh, why is that? And how do you make it better?
So you're a bit of an audiophile then?
I would say so.
Okay.
I would say so. And that applies to like live shows too. If I'm in the audience at a show and the sound is bad, I'm so mad.
Like, let me up there now.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yep.
So
totally. I'm curious about the record label. I when I was looking into you, I saw that you used to just like produce for other people.
Yeah.
And then like now you got your like your albums that are coming out with like your stuff. So like
yeah.
So you started off with that. I'm wondering like when you like first off how did you get to the point where you're like, oh, I'm starting this record label, I'm doing this, and then like the transition from I've got this going, let's do my own stuff now. I'm curious about that.
Yeah. I wish I would have started my own thing musically sooner, but everything unfolds in time.
Definitely.
And I got a lot of experience like with other band leaders, like what to do, what not to do. Yeah, I guess it was really fun making records for other people, and I still do that and want to do that.
Oh yeah.
But I should have had my own thing going the whole time, And songwriting was kind of a journey for me too. I've always been really strong at chords, musical parts, melodies even, but lyrics I kind of shied away from.
Yeah.
When I grew up listening to the radio, my ear would pick out the bass part, the guitar part, like hear all the musical elements, almost to the exclusion of focusing on the vocalist at the time. I figured, oh, you can sing anything over the top. It doesn't matter. Well, that was pretty foolish. It matters a lot. It's at least half the equation.
Yep.
So then it's like, oh, well, maybe I should learn about that and start doing that. So
yeah, equally as important.
Equally as important, certainly.
Yeah. Oh, you mentioned that you've worked with other artists and stuff. I'm curious if there's like a band or like an individual that you've enjoyed playing with the most or interacting with.
Definitely a guy named Roland Johnson, who was a soul singer from St. Louis. He passed away a couple of years ago, and in his 70s, and he was incredible. He was like St. Louis's Otis Redding, and I got to know him over a few years, and then we started working together, and he was just an absolute genius of a singer, and we did 2 albums together, and that's probably what I'm most proud of in my career.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you really would like to play with?
That I haven't?
Yes.
Well, sure. There's a bunch, but who?
If you could just name,
Well, Mavis Staples.
All right.
That's my favorite artist of all time. I've gotten to see her a couple times. Haven't got to meet her yet. Well, actually, we were in the front row at one show, and the old Staples singer song, "Reach Out and Make a Friend, Take a Hand, Shake a Hand." So she it's a kind of a bit where she shakes people's hands. So is during the show, like if you're in the front row, you get to shake your hand if you're, so it was just, man, my heart was racing. I was I just told her I love you so much, and so
that's
but
awesome.
it was during the show. So yeah, that would be the dream gig. Besides Mavis Staples, I would say Bob Dylan. But that's a pipe dream, that ain't gonna happen. But that would be the dream gig.
Yeah, because I was when I was reading up, I saw that Bob Dylan was one of your biggest inspirations.
Certainly.
I'm curious if you have any inspirations that are more probably of a small town kind of deal, like people that are around you locally that you you listen to and you feel inspired by.
Oh, certainly. I mean, you wouldn't recognize their names, but
that's
someone.
Okay. I'm here for we're exposure.
Yeah. Well, my friend in St. Louis, Drew Schaefer, he's super influenced by Bob Dylan and very prolific and just his energy is unmatched, and I just love that dude. So he's an inspiration to me. But there's a bunch, like in St. Louis. I'm really thankful that I grew up with all these older guys that they very much want to pass the torch on.
Yeah, they just gotta find someone.
Yeah. If you're earnest in it and you go approach them in the right way, they want to teach you everything they have to know.
Absolutely.
So another one of my best friends is Tom Maloney. He's in St. Louis. He's 73, and we've worked together a lot. And he used to play with Johnny Johnson, who was Chuck Berry's piano player. He worked with Oliver Sane, all kinds of amazing people. And so I love working with the old timers. I always have. Even when I was in Kirksville, I had a band called Blues Hog, and it was two college students and 2 adults. And I was in another band at that time called Expressway, where every Friday and Saturday we played country and rock in like bars within an hour radius of Kirksville. So it was as much of an education doing that as it was like my academic studies.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Really
I mean,
was.
the experience that you can actually get, like, even though Truman and like Kirksville is such a small area, I feel like there's still like so many opportunities for people to get like real life experience. You just have to like hunt it down.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Certainly.
I'm curious about your like songwriting process, because you talked earlier about how, you kind of struggled with lyrics and stuff. So how do you like get like inspired, and how do you just like get it done?
Well, it takes discipline.
Definitely.
I usually start with instrumentals, chords that I like, that I find nice in a way, and I record those, and then I listen to it a lot. And first, I get the idea of what the melody will be and how many syllables it should be. Like, like the Beatles Yesterday, first it was scrambled eggs, it's like just fill in any word there first. It doesn't need to make any sense. And then later you'll find out what the words that most want to be in it. So
that's interesting. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah,
wow.
That's how I do it. Now, short story long, that's the exception.
Okay.
That was from personal experience of like, say you're on a break at a gig and like everyone wants to come up and talk to you, but it's like, well, I only have 20 minutes and I have to go to the bathroom and I have to get a water, and it's like they want to tell you it feels like they tell you a life story on the break. It's like, why does everybody make a short story long? Like, it's like it's just a naturally introverted feeling. Like, why is everyone telling me everything? It's like I was too much information, So I started with, why does everybody make a short story long? And that it wrote itself after that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What else do we got? Oh, I was also wondering, because I asked you like favorite, people that you played with and things like that. But I was curious, like if there's any like individual venues, like especially like in St. Louis, that you might really particularly enjoy playing at.
I have a monthly gig at Hammerstones. It's a little dive bar in St. Louis in Soulard neighborhood, and I play once a month there. It's always a great time. Off Broadway is my favorite sounding venue in town. Had a lot of good shows over there over the years, and I like to go there too. It usually sounds nice in there. What am I missing? Venice Cafe is a really cool spot.
Okay.
You heard of it?
I don't think I have.
Okay, it's like an I Spy of like just like psychedelic art everywhere. Just like every corner that you look at is like it's fractal of just little trinkets everywhere. It's owned by an artist, and it's so trippy being there. And they have music every night.
Yeah, I love a place that when you go like multiple times, you always find something new to like look at on the walls or something. I think that's awesome.
This place is that for sure.
Totally. I guess I'll end this off with 2 more questions. Yeah. I'll have, what do you think you would tell like your college self, like you right now, what like advice or just anything that you would say to them?
It's a great question. Try to be patient, because you have to be patient. Things take a long time sometimes to develop, and everything happens at its own pace. And it's easy still today. I get in a rush and think, oh, I want this and that. And it's easy to think, well, nobody cares about the music that I'm doing. But it's just like, well, that's not why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You have to keep in touch with, why are you doing this? Who are you making art for? Because I think if I make art that I like best, and I think I'm best serving the audience instead of trying to calculate what will the audience like. I think that's backwards.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. And then last one, is there anything that you're working on currently, like right now?
I am. I'm working on my third album.
Ooh.
So my first album came out November 2023. My second one came out June of this year. This one I'm aiming to have out next summer. So I have 6 out of the 10 songs I need so far. So I'm just.
Oh, you're almost there then.
I'm almost there.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And you know, my albums are kind of, my sound in general with recordings is almost like a wall of sound, Phil Spector kind of thing. So I love just little parts and hooks and background vocals and horns. Like there's a way
I
you can,
love the horns.
dense arrangements. There's a way you can make it work, you know.
Totally.
Like, I love stripped down stuff too, but like I'm kind of a maximalist with the recordings. Like it's that you don't have to be able to like, well, how am I going to do this live? It's like, no, live will be its own version, even if it's a trio. I don't need to have all the bells and whistles. It's just each time you do it, it's its own thing.